Hello, friends. The horrors persist, but so do I. Hey, so today we are going to pack for Dublin. I have been preparing for this trip for about 2 months and it's finally go time. So today I'm going to pack one suitcase, and then in a separate video I'm also going to pack a carry-on, and I'll show you what I put in my carry-on specifically because one, I don't want to let the video get too long, but two, I think everyone packs a little bit differently, and I think it'll be interesting to see what I bring. So if you want to see what I pack for Dublin, stick around because that's what's happening today. And then cross your fingers that this trip doesn't get canceled due to weather, because the weather is looking a little rough out there. It's winter. Them's the breaks, right? All right, let's get started. All right, first, is my suitcase even empty? I don't think that it is. So that's step one, making sure you've fully unpacked from your previous trip. All right, what's in here? Oh, pajamas, needed those. Oh, a shirt that I've been looking for. Underwears, another shirt I've been looking for. A shirt I wondered where it was but didn't really care about. And some bags. All right, so not so bad. I can leave all this in here. I don't think I wore any of this while I was there. When I was in Seoul this past fall. God, I want to go back to Seoul so bad. If this trip doesn't work out for some reason, I'm gonna try to change my plan so that I go to Seoul in June instead. So I don't know what we're crossing our fingers for because I really, really want to go to Seoul. I want to go back to Seoul. I want to be there for Festa this year. But we'll see. So, do I need this shirt in here? I don't know yet. I don't want to pack a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Like I probably won't wear these. These are still clean. These are my favorite pajamas. So I'll take those. And then this is an undershirt, which I don't know, can't really have too many of. So I'm going to Dublin for approximately 1 week. I'm leaving on a Wednesday. I'm getting there on a Thursday, but then I'm coming back the next Wednesday, and that'll be just 1 day of travel. So technically I'll have like 6-ish days, 5 full days while I'm there. So I need at least 5 outfits in the suitcase, 1 in my carry-on, and then 42 pairs of underwear. And if you were with me from my previous video where I was talking about budgeting hacks for solo travelers, I started ranting a lot about my trip to Dublin because I was feeling a little stressed out about it. One of the things that I mentioned was, what did I mention? What did I mention? What was I gonna say? Hold on. What was I gonna say? Royal, do you know what I was gonna say? Well, if it comes back around, I'll add it in later. So, I'm gonna go gather my outfits and throw them in here. But that's not how I'm actually going to pack. I am going to use packing cubes. I do love them. And we'll just work through it as we go. So, yeah. Okay. So, let's I really want to see if I can't get this coat to compress down into one of the compressible bags. So that's what we're gonna try first. I love this coat from PopFlex Active. It has this peplum bottom and it is stupid cute. It is very, very fluffy, and it's like a perfect winter coat, and I think it'll be really cute to wear on the cliffs of Moher and while I'm gallivanting through the Irish countryside, especially if it's like cold and dreary and rainy. But it's huge, right? It's gonna take up an absurd amount of space. So I feel like this compressible packing cube might just be the ticket if I can get it to fit in here. So wish me luck. That's what we're trying first. Oh yeah, this is gonna work great. I might be able to get like another thing in here if I wanted to. But let's... Maybe I could get my other coat in here. So I was trying to decide between bringing this blue coat and this pink coat that I have. They're both kind of a puffery jacket, but the pink coat has a much slimmer profile, but is rated for much cooler weather if you're being active. So I thought that might be a really great option to have, just in case this one feels a little too bulky or too warm for the weather that we're going to be having. The other one might be a better option, but I definitely didn't want to pack both bags. But based on what's happening right now, I might actually be able to get both coats in this compression bag. I'm super excited. I probably should have just done a voiceover, but you know, I'm terrible at this. So much room to spare. Look at that. I'm gonna go get the pink coat. Okay, we are back. So this is the pink coat. It has this really fun iridescent thing to it. Got it at the thrift store. It looks and feels brand stinking new. It wasn't marked up or anything. It's torrid. It's a little bit smaller than I probably would have purchased if it wasn't at the thrift store. But I put it on and it fit. It zipped up and I didn't feel like I was gonna bust all of the seams, maybe just one of them. So that's a win for me. All right, see how small that folded up? I can definitely get that in here. Maybe if we try to set it on top. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So that's just the first layer of compression. And then there's a second layer. So we're going to try to zip that down too and see how much it goes. There's a lot of give in this, so I think it's going to go all the way. And then when I'm on the plane, I will wear just a hoodie or something, so it'll be easy to take on and take off and won't be too heavy. Moment of truth. One more bit. Well, this corner and another corner. I think this is working so well because there is so much give in the amount of air that's in both of these coats. I tried this when I was going to Colorado a couple of months ago, and I wasn't able to get the second thing closed all the way around, and I didn't really feel like it had saved a whole lot of space, but like, look at that. There's 2 coats in here, 2 giant coats in here, 2 3X size coats in here. That's amazing. That's amazing. And it has this little handle. Oh man, I love this. All right. So I have 2 sweaters that I'm gonna put in here next. All right, let's try another one. I probably could get more in here, but I don't really want to overpack these either. I think it's also better if you lay these as flat as possible. I don't know how. Look at that. Okay. All right, and then what else? I had pants. I didn't grab any t-shirts, but these are fluffy pants, so let's throw these in here. I didn't throw these pants in here, but they're kind of like lounge around leisure pants. So it would be good airport pants actually, but maybe I'll use them for when I fly home. We got the first round zipped. So for my pants, because there's not a whole lot of give in those, I think I'll just use a normal packing cube. And then I have a pair of boots that I'm going to bring with me, and I'll use those for the days it's going to be all rainy and gross and I'll be doing a lot of walking. They might be the boots that I wear all the time. My only problem with those boots Alright, well, it was a struggle. I didn't film all of it because it got really boring and really intense, but I did get the 2 sweaters and pair of pants into this bag. All right, jeans next. I'm gonna put them into this pink one. And I never know if it's better to roll them up or to lay them flat. So we'll see how much I can get in to this first round, just the way they are, and go from there. All right, that seems easy peasy enough. Probably fit a legging or 2 on top just for good measure. Let's see what I got. So this pair of leggings, probably just for like wearing around the hotel or running a quick errand or something. So I could easily put more stuff in there, but ooh, this is a heavy package. All right. Now I know you didn't think I'm bringing 2 sweaters and no shirts, so let's pick out some shirts real quick. All right, so this is just a long sleeve basic tee. This is kind of like a sweater, sleeveless sweater vibe, which would go under the cardigan. I've also worn this under the cardigan, it's inside out. That's 2 days of cardigan wearing. I have the green version of this in there as well, so maybe I won't bring this. Yeah, maybe I won't bring that. All right, so that. Pajamas, the green version. Is my suitcase full already? Oh no! Those two. These pair of leggings. Okay. All right. So, green version of the other shirt, which will look nice under the cardigan. This little polka dot boat neck, which is really cute. And then the shirt that I got from Shein, which is Tarot Gardener shirt. I like tarot, I liked garden. It was like they made it for me. And then some more leggings. Such a good angle of me and my boobs. I'm working on angles, you guys. Let mean, not right now, obviously. If I was working on them right now, it would be better. But I have what I have, so we're working with what we're working with. All right. All right, so that could definitely be smushed down even more if I wanted. Throw that right up there. And then this is the bag that I'm gonna carry along with my purse when I'm traveling through town. This is gonna hold like water and an umbrella, and then maybe any, so then this is going to hold like water and an umbrella when I'm wandering through town. The umbrella's in here. It's also a BT21 umbrella that I got while I was in Seoul because I'm that girl, I guess. And you know, and then if I'm shopping and I don't want to carry a bunch of bags, I can put, likely I can fit a lot of it into this drawstring bag as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my suitcase. And then I am going to, I haven't used all of these bags yet. I'm probably going to pack a couple of empty bags, just so if I end up buying stuff while I'm there, I can store them in that and compress it however I want. I don't really know what I'm planning on buying, so this is gonna be interesting. So I have a new pack of underwear that I got online, and so I'm just gonna keep these in this pack and throw it in my suitcase. I also have a pack of socks up here, I think. Just kidding. Just kidding. But I do have a whole slew of socks. I've been buying so many socks. It's a problem. So, I always bring ankle support socks when I'm traveling because I am notorious for breaking my ankles. When I was in Seoul on my last day, I slipped on a rock, twisted my ankle, and that was 3 months ago as of this recording, and it still hurts because I didn't go to the doctor because I'm American. So I've actually been looking for one of these because I want to put it on right now because it's been bothering me a little bit. Yeah, so always, like, if you know you have weak ankles, I love bringing like first aid support stuff because you just never know, and better safe than sorry, you know? All right, so socky socks, a smaller bag for all of these. Probably don't even need a whole bag for this. And then I'll definitely put at least 2 pairs of these in my carry-on as well. Oh no, the zipper broke. That's okay, we can fix it. It's fixed. I need to work on whatever this focus thing is. It doesn't want to stay in focus. It's not something I notice until I look up. I'm also gonna pack a pair of gloves. I will probably put these in my carry-on. I don't expect to need these except for maybe when I'm at the cliffs or at the Giant's Causeway. I don't usually get very cold, but it's always nice to have a pair of gloves just in case. So, and then those socks. Actually, I'll probably just throw my underwears in there as well. That way it's combined. Our powers combined. Singles. All right, underwears, socks, one bag. Bam. All right. And what else? I have pajamas. So I need a plain. Why is it doing that? Gross. So what else do I need? I need a plain outfit. I need an outfit for my carry-on. And then I need to pack my carry-on. So I will see you in the next video because that's where all that's gonna be. Bye! You won't believe what I got into this bag. Wow! Hey y'all. I just wanted to add this in here because I'm so bad at this, but like, I could really use your support. I'm trying to make this my whole life, my full-time gig, my life's ambition, blah, blah, blah. So if you could do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and then send this video to like 3 friends who also kind of struggle with like packing when they're traveling. That'd be really great. I appreciate you. Okay, bye. So I'm bringing these hunter boots as well, and I'm gonna have to put them in a bag because they're a little dirty on bottom. You don't need to see that. My main concern with these boots, even though they're gonna be great for tromping around the Cliffs of Moher and Giant's Causeway and all that, is I have a really weak ankle because I messed it up when I was in Seoul. And it's really hard to get these boots on and off because of the way they slide in. They're really tight, and I've only worn them a couple of times because getting them off is such a pain. And so I'm a little concerned about being on my feet all day, them swelling, and then not being able to get it off my foot. But I don't really have better options, so we're gonna roll with it. But if that's something that you are concerned about, get a different style boot. Don't get the Chelsea style boot. Get something that has like actual laces. That would be really beneficial. I got these boots before I hurt my ankle because I was gonna take them with me to Seoul. They're also really heavy, which is the other reason I don't really want to travel with them. They're like, they on their own are like 10 pounds. So like, it's not the greatest idea. Especially if you're trying to like conserve weight in your suitcase. But it is what it is, so I think these will be my best bet in keeping my feet dry, depending on what the weather plays out like. So these are the boots I'm bringing, and then I'm gonna wear flats to the airport, and then I'll have one more pair of like sneakers that I'll pack for the days that I'm not tramping around in dirt. Joke's on you, Jessica. You actually have to pack this bag because you are actually going to Dublin. You don't just get to say, bag's packed, bye. You have to actually like pack the bag. And if you're gonna pack the bag, you might as well film yourself doing it. So film yourself doing it, Jessica. God, don't you know how to do anything? I love myself. I'm so kind to myself. Aren't my glasses pretty? Zulu. Okay. Because you know what she didn't pack? You know what she didn't pack? Bras. You're not done packing. You think you're so slick. You think you can just pack a couple of bags couple of, and you're good to go. No, girl, you're not. You got to put your boobs in things. You got other stuff to worry about. Weirdo. All right. Bra 1. Bra 2. Plain bra. Is that all the bras we got? Other workout bra. Any other smaller bags? All right, let's put them in yet another compressible bag. These probably don't need to be compressed that much. That actually needs to go in the carry-on. You'll see it again later. What is wrong with the zipper? All right, bras, this bag, this bag, boots that need to be in a bag, and then one more pair of shoes. So methinks my suitcase might be a little small for what I have packed. Definitely need to do some rearranging. I'm an expert, can you tell? Okay, so that actually worked out much better, and it only took like 20 seconds to rearrange it. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta zhuzh. Just gotta zhuzh. So the only other thing we need to consider now is the weight and what happens if I decide to buy a bunch of souvenirs. Because where do they go? They're not going to go in my carry-on unless I buy another bag, which I don't really want to buy another bag. I could, because of my ticket, I could bring another bag to check, or buy a bag there and check that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe leave space enough in my carry-on? Stay tuned for the next video where we decide how to create more space when we're traveling and we bring home a bunch of stuff. Okay, so I have a luggage wear thing. You just hook that thing around a strap, you pick it up, and it tells you how much it weighs. We are shooting for 23K, or what is that, like 40 pounds, something around there? Maybe 50, I don't know. I'll know it when I see it if it's too much. So it's about 16K kilograms. So that's good. It's under the 23 that we were looking for. That's about 35 pounds. And when I come back, we're gonna have all this, I'm gonna have so much videos from Dublin, and I'm really excited, and I really hope that you stick with me. So thanks for subscribing, which you've already done, and thanks for liking the video, which you've also already done, and thanks for sending this to your friends who also like to travel and like weird people and BTS and nonsense. I'm all about daydreams and wanderlust. So been doing the daydreams, now let's go do some wanderlust. Okay, bye.